your girl Aviles, and welcome to Give and Go Podcast Interview Edition. And today I have a very special guest, one of my good friends. We've been friends for quite some time now, but we'll dive into that in a minute. Welcome, LaShae Aviles. Sorry, bro, if you watching this, I'm sorry. LaShae Aviles, everybody. Woo!
Hello.
And she is here today to talk about her nonprofit. And I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself, a little bit about herself and her nonprofit. So go ahead, friend.
All right. So my name is LaShae Aviles. I am the owner and director of the H.E.A.T Foundation. H.E.A.T stands for Hear 'Em All Talk. And basically, I kind of got this started with my son, my oldest son, I should say. His name is Cyrus. And we had a journey with him as far as like his speech and everything like that. So we basically were kind of wondering like where do we start? So first thing we did was we went and got some tests and things done to see if it was autism or maybe like ADHD, things like that. So when it really came down to it, your kids ultimately. So I was like, it's not none of that. We came across a super cool SLP or speech language pathologist. And basically they were able to diagnose him with CAS, which is childhood apraxia of speech. So that is the basis of what, the H.E.A.T was really founded on. And getting into, I guess, a little bit about the fundraiser. This will be our first, like, what do you call it, your inaugural event. So this will be, the very first one that we're doing. And I'm really hoping that we'll be able to do this yearly. I have been working with Ascension Macomb, so shout out to them. They are definitely one of our donors. So it was really cool working with them as well. And then my partnership with Speech Unbound, that was how I was able to facilitate those funds to help the family. So
that's awesome.
So far I've been able to help out about 5 families, with some grants for different amounts, and it's been coming in clutch. So this event, I'm hoping to really hit the ground running and get some people in for some good games, some giveaways, and things like that. It's gonna be a good time.
So with the resources with H.E.A.T, can you expand a little bit more on what all an individual can gain from connecting with the nonprofit?
Definitely. So basically, with our partnership with Speech Unbound, that is the first place that someone will want to go. So if they are interested and, if their kid does need speech therapy or, if they're nonverbal and they kind of want to know where to go to get an evaluation, I would definitely, direct them to Speech Unbound first. Sarah, she's the owner. She's super awesome, super sweet. And, she saw my vision, and that's why she was willing to, really give us a chance. That's a big deal, being able to work with someone like directly. There's a lot of, what do you call them, the corporate, like your hospitals and things like that. And it's kind of hard to, really tell them what you're doing and get them to, see the vision. So, by her being, in school and things like that, and then, opening up her own practice, it was more of like a personal conversation that I was able to have with her of what I really wanted to do. So as far as the resources go, I would say definitely reaching out to them first. And what we do is we have an application process. And with the application, the person, if they're interested in receiving that help, they would fill out the application. And Sarah and I, we basically kind of go over like, who needs the funds, and we select, different families that way.
Oh, awesome.
So that's one of our ways. And we're also working with Apraxia, the global Apraxia Kids, the global corporate business or whatever for Apraxia. And we're hoping that soon enough, we'll be listed as a resource on their website. So that is in the works.
And you
so I would
will,
definitely be checking for that soon. So, that's a big deal, because at that point that puts us on the forefront with them. Like, they trust us enough in what we're doing to put our name on their website, So I think that's awesome. So shout out to them as well. So,
shout out to y'all.
Yes.
Okay, so June 22nd, y'all, she will be having her first fundraising event. You got a lot of stuff going on. Let's talk about the sponsors that you have for this event.
Definitely.
What to look forward to, the time that everybody should be there. Can kids come? Can they not come? Things like that.
So We have a good day planned. It'll be from 1 to 4, and June 22nd at Metro Park, or should I say Lake St. Clair Metro Park, so everyone knows where it's at. But we'll be at the Locust Grove Pavilion, and basically for some of our sponsors, we have Lady L.Tat. She is like really one of the goats in the city as far as tattoos, and she's doing a gift certificate for $250 for a tattoo. So if someone has been wanting like a big sleeve that they've been planning to give but haven't had that time, or the funds or whatever, come on. We'll have some raffles, going for that. So if you want to, put some money in, you'll go ahead and get your raffle ticket, and we'll go from there. So that's one of the ones that we have. We also have Pari Lash, which is a good friend of mine. Her name is Ambry. She does lash extensions. Okay. So she will be offering a set, for the raffle winner for that. We have a lot of giveaways for like facials, massages, and things like that from Hand and Stone. So that was nice working with them with that as well. Trying to think about who else, man.
Just a good time.
Ascension. Yeah, and I mean,
the game people.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Yep. So Round One Gaming Lab, definitely shout out to
Round
them.
One.
They've been voted number 1 as like the entertainment gaming lab on Fox 2. So I think that's really cool being able to work well with them. So they will be there as well. That'll be the entertainment, really, like for the kids and stuff, for the ones who are trying to go to the beach and, engage in, the field games that we'll have going on. So that'll be something. I believe they have 3 or 4 screens on the inside, and then they have 2 more on the outside. So it'll be plenty room for these kids to, do what they need to do. And have fun with that. The bounce house that'll be a lot of fun as well. There will be plenty of food, so we're gonna have some good food there. We'll have some hot dogs, but we're gonna have some stuff there too. So I'm excited for that. And let's see, music as well. Shout out to my brother, Coffee Black. He will be, DJing and helping us out with the music and stuff. So I think it is going to be
it's going to be a lit time.
It's going to be great, So I'm just happy, that everyone, who I have volunteering, even gave their time to, help me out that day, because we're going to need all hands on deck. So I'm super excited.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that you are on the ground running and everything is going well. So proud to support my friend in this way. This is a great foundation, and I really hope that all of you come out on Saturday. It's going to be a great time. Not only are we going to have fun, but you're going to learn a lot about this. What would I call it?
It's a neurological disorder.
Yeah, like a neurological disorder. If you are unaware of it, this is the greatest time to get more information about it. And, with the knowledge that she will be providing, you could pass it along to somebody else who may not know that their child is suffering from this. We'll have a speaker there as well. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, so we will have we will definitely have a licensed speech pathologist there. Her name is Brianna, and she is awesome. She was actually the one who diagnosed Cyrus. So, she'll be there speaking, and she's very passionate about it too. Like I think me and her both were probably in there crying, like when she gave him the diagnosis. But it's just because she really, felt how strongly I felt about it. So for sure. So she will be there, and I'll have some handouts and some things like that. So it's gonna be a good time. And I think it's also important to let the parents know too that just because even with Cyrus, just because he has this, Cyrus is advanced. Like that ain't stopping Chocolate Man at all. Like he is on the ground running, and he is just so advanced for his age, excelling in school. The fact that you even caught that so early, you're doing a good job as a mom. So it's not gonna hinder your children the way that y'all think it is. It's just something that you have to grow with them and help them get adjusted to, and then just find what suits that child specifically.
You definitely can't be in denial, with it when it comes to your kids. And that's really what it was for me. Like, I can't be in denial, whatever it is, I have to be open to this, and I just have to know how to advocate for my son.
Absolutely.
So coming from the time of from 1, I guess you would say, when kids start saying their first words up until 2.5, 3, I didn't really get to hear my baby voice at all. So if any parents are going through that, don't be frustrated. There is a community for the issues that your kid may be dealing with. If you don't think it's any, other disorder. So
Yeah, and
yep.
like you said, really advocating, because I know some people
Mm-hmm.
that will try to make you believe like, oh, this ain't what you talking about. It's like, no, I know
Mm-hmm.
myself and I know my
Yes,
children. I said what I said. Can you
absolutely.
help or
That's
can you
it.
not?
Like we can move on. I think we went
Yeah,
through about 4 doctors, like, before we were like, okay, this makes sense because
yeah,
what y'all was talking about was not making sense.
right.
I don't like how, quick they are to want to put, the kids on medications and things like that. That's a
Yeah,
story for another day. But ultimately, your
we
child.
could talk
So,
about it. We got time. We got time.
that's really just how I feel about it. Like it's over diagnosing certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and every child is special and every child learns differently. And that's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing that I want people to know. Like, you can't compare your kids to other kids, because if you do that, you will be in a world of trouble,
Yeah.
worrying about them and stuff like that. You got to let them grow on their own. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very holistic type mom, so
Mm-hmm.
I be trying to just see what things can engage my children. So painting, like, that's something
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus loves to do. He
Mm-hmm.
loves to paint, he loves his Legos. So those are things that you have to just push with your kids if you see that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's how I
I
feel
think for
about it.
me, seeing the quick diagnosis just to be like, oh, we're gonna put them on a pain medicine. I think it really just
Mhm.
shows how lazy like the medical field could be sometimes. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? They just
Yep.
want a quick fix. Nobody is really taking the initiative to really dive deep and research and do the necessary work to provide more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Options to children, just adults. Period. Like people.
Mhm.
Period. Right? It's
Yep.
just it's unfortunate. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that you are doing your part and spreading more awareness for
Mhm.
CAS and the other neurological disorders that may come up in the future. That's really good. So
Absolutely.
yeah, y'all, this episode, I want to talk about some more. We could talk about whatever because we got time. How long we been friends now?
Oh, oh my gosh. I want to say at this point, I know it's over 10 years,
Is it
or we're reaching 10 years. One or the other. 14 is when we met.
one more
Yeah.
year? It'll be 10 years.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy, y'all.
yeah.
Me and LaShae met when one of our good friends passed away. I think
Mhm.
we was at a
Balloon
candlelight
release.
balloon
Yep.
release,
Mhm.
and we chopped it up for a couple minutes, and ever since then we've been cool,
Locked
thick of
in.
thieves. She made me the godmother of her second son, my chocolate man, Hendrix, and we've been rocking ever since. My good friend, like, never fell out, never had no disagreements, nothing. Like, we just been good friends ever since, and so
I
I,
think it's because the vibe is just
the
unmatched.
vibe is
Like,
just
it's a
unmatched.
no, even if we don't see each other for like a quick minute, or even if it is a long minute, like, it's like we don't skip a
We don't
beat.
skip a beat. We
It
come
never,
back like we've been
yes.
talking for
I
days.
swear.
Like,
I swear.
yeah,
So I definitely think that, friendships like ours are rare for sure.
yes.
Definitely. You don't meet
We gonna be
someone like over here.
65 on the
I'm like, stop
porch at
playing.
7
Talk about on the
a.m.
porch. I'm trying to be on the boat, on the
No, when
cruise.
these kids get older, girl, we gonna be on the cruise. Me, you, bro, and Aaron on the
Go,
cruise. Oh
go,
my
go,
God. Don't
go.
call me. What are
No, we're
y'all doing?
done.
We're done. The phone is cut
The
off.
nest is empty.
Listen, man, I can't wait. But no, our friendship has been great. I love LaShae because she that friend that's just open minded, right? Like, she not a one track mind person. She's open minded to everything. So I could have a conversation with her about everything under the sun. It's never like a one way type of
Mm-mm.
conversation. You feel
No.
me? So I love that about her, amongst them other things, but that's the number one thing I love, is that our conversations, we could talk about anything
Mhm.
and just be dived in.
Yes.
So
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah. So I think that's gonna be the end of the episode. Again, join us June 22nd from 1 to 4 at Metro Parkway or what is it?
Lake St. Clair,
Lake St.
Metro
Clair.
Parkway, yeah, for the
Metro
Voices
Parkway,
Unleashed.
to come and support this. I will have all her links, like her Instagram, her PayPal. If you would like to make a donation, I will post that link right here. So once this is edited, it will be right here, for you guys to go and donate. But please show up, bring the kids, have a good time, learn some
Yeah.
more information. Vital information is very important. And yeah, thank you for joining me, friend.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Until next time, gang. Peace.